Hey, what can we do with Excel and Copilot or Copilot in Excel? Let's see that. So I'm going to create an Excel book from scratch. There's nothing in it. So a few comments here. The first thing is Copilot cannot work on something else than a table. So you need to have access to a table. So either you have a table in here, in my case, I'm going to ask Copilot to create a table for me, just for me to be trained on the capabilities of Copilot in Excel. The second thing you need to know is Copilot for Excel is still in preview. So there are things I was expecting and they're not there, but there's still some value. So let's see what it is. So here it's an empty Excel file. So obviously Copilot won't be able to do anything. And so it offers me to start with with a table, an example. So I'm going to try that. Let's try that. Create a table for me. And he creates a table for me so I can see what I can do. So now you can see that I can show data insights. I can show suggestion for a formula. I can highlight, filter, and sort data. So let's be guided by Copilot in Excel. So let's show data insights. So behind the scene, you see he selected the table. So to show you where it is working. And so he can show me the revenue by launch date. I can add this to new sheet, sorry. Uh, and I can see other insight, or I can add all the insight into a grid. So let's ask him to add all the insight in a grid. So he's going to create a new sheet here, and with several insights, the revenue by launch date, the total user targeted by company type, etc., etc. So pretty useful. You can try some of it. I will suggest everybody to try on an Excel file what it is capable of. So also you can use natural language. So let's see what we can do. So for example, it's not rocket science, but I can ask Copilot to sort my table. So sort the table by revenue from largest to smallest. So sorry, I wrote revenue in French. So the Copilot is able to do simple things that I could have done manually, but it's sorted, the column here, and I can undo whenever I want. It does the trick for me, and then I can come back. But I can also add a column, so I can say add a column with the ratio between budget and between revenue and budget. So I led some campaigns, and I want to know which one were the best. So again, I could have done that myself, added a column, and so it creates a formula for me, and he tells me, do you want to insert the column? So watch what's gonna happen when over insert column. I can preview the column, and I can insert the column. So I'm going to insert the column here, and it added the column to my table. But now, if I want to highlight the top three ratio, isn't that isn't it easy? Is it easy to do that with Excel? I'm not sure if I could do it other than manually look at all the cells. Here I don't have a lot of cells, but if I had more, it might be complicated for me. So here I use a feature that is a little bit deeper than what I know how to do it. And sure enough, I have the most best impact campaign based on my language, and I can undo or keep it like that. So I need to stay in my Excel table. So you see, if I go out, I don't have access to the prompt. If I go in, I have access to the prompt. So it can help me, and I encourage everybody to look here at the top. I think at the top there's some suggestion of what you can do. Add a column, highlight, sort and filter, and analyze. That's basically what I showed you right away. But I didn't try. I tried to do more complicated things at once. It was not doing it. So, for example, I asked, to create a column with budget and a ratio, but sort it after and highlight at the same time. It was not able to do three different actions in the same uh, with the same prompt. So I had to do a prompt at each step of the way to um, show you what I showed you here, and I couldn't write one prompt. So I'm not sure how far further we can go, but here you have more prompts. So if you want to create, you have prompts to create. Um, so add a column that combines, different other columns. Add a column to extract, column to calculate. That's in the oops. That's in the create section. In the if you want to see everything, so create, understand, so you can spot trends, can understand my data, can sort your data, extract the month, you can extract specific data, you can combine columns, you can get a count, pretty simple to do, but you can do it in natural language. You can set a filter, highlight data, get columns ideas, see your data, visualize relative values. So, that's my first time to experience um, Excel, Copilot in Excel. Actually, I've done some other tests in a big survey, asking questions that were cross-referencing different columns, and it was not working. So it's really limited, but it can be helpful for some users who are not very comfortable and who are trying to do simple things that you don't know where the formula is, what the formula is, and it will do it for you. Hope this was insightful. Enjoy Copilot in Excel.